Hey guys, welcome back to Diecast Reviews. So it's a review on the Radiator Springs Race and Rescue 2-pack of Lightning McQueen and Chick Hicks. Now this 2-pack, of course, has Chick Hicks. We've seen him in a single. He's been released. Lightning McQueen has also been released, but this is a different variation of him. This is kind of the Rally Race McQueen. The McQueen that's in the single package is kind of the rescue version of McQueen here. Let's see, rescue. And this is kind of the race version of Lightning McQueen. So pretty cool. Pretty cool variant. We'll take a look at him, of course. And Chick Hicks, I've already done a review on him, so we'll just kind of skim over him real quickly. So the main point of this video, of course, you can see by the title, is on Lightning McQueen. But of course, he does come just in this 2-pack. I do like the card art there. It's kind of like the Cars 1 card art for McQueen here, but then you've got the Cars 3 card art for Chick Hicks. Taking a look at the back of the package, of course, we've already done a review on this 2-pack, which has 2 new characters. There's this one which just has 1 variation, so obviously better 2-pack here, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool Race and Rescue 2-packs. I really do like the card art of the Race and Rescue stuff. I can't lie. I really think it's quite eye-catching, of course, in the store. Yeah, well, there's the logo. But, yeah, so pretty cool 2-pack. Maybe they could have released, you know, it's kind of boring because these Chick Hicks obviously in the single, already released in the single, and McQueen is just a variant. So maybe they could have put someone else in here, McQueen variant, but kind of a new release, someone that hasn't been released in a single yet. Jeff Gorvat, maybe just Cal Weather, someone like that. I would definitely preferred that, but yeah, I guess kind of not. You know, they gave us a really good 2-pack here, so they kind of had to give us a pretty poor 2-pack here. But let's not judge. Let's take a look at McQueen first, and then judge at the end. He does look pretty cool, I will admit. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's get Lightning McQueen here out of the package. Well, here they are out of the package, looking okay after that less than graceful exit from the box. But let's take a quick look at Chick Hicks here first. I do believe he's the exact same as the version that was in the single packaging. Expression looks the same. Yeah. Can't tell any differences. Exact same version as you get in the singles, nothing to write home about. You guys can check out my review on Chick Hicks. I'll probably lay it down in the description below, but yeah, no difference here, no variations. It's the exact same Chick as you'll get in the singles. So, yeah, quickly moving on from Chick there, let's move on to the real star of the show here, which is obviously the kind of the rally race version of Lightning McQueen. So we did have the rescue version, so we'll be comparing him to that throughout the video. But yeah, it seems like McQueen kind of takes on 2 forms. He's in the race, and then he kind of switches out to a rescue version. But let's get right into the review. You've got a nice expression there on McQueen. It's quite different than the one we had on the rescue version. So it looks pretty cool. The mouth looks a little off, but other than that, it's fine. Got the logo. I think it's pretty cool to note that the logo difference, right? You've got the rescue kind of version of the logo, where it's kind of like a fire department logo. And then you've got the Rally Race version of the logo, which is obviously a more kind of Grand Prix kind of looking logo. I think it's interesting to note the difference there. But looks pretty cool, of course. Moving on to the side, you've got obviously his lightning bolt, which is now in silver. That's kind of all you get there. You do have some contingency sponsors, which is interesting. You can barely read them, but you have Octane Gain there, and I believe Revolting is one of them as well. But, yeah, I'm not really sure where they're getting these sponsors from. Yeah, they're the same ones as on the Cars 2 ones. You've got RPM and Clutch Shade are the other ones. So the same consistency sponsors as you have right there. But, yeah, you've got, let's zoom in here. You've got the contingency sponsors there. Obviously, you've got a lightning bolt right there. You've got the 95, a little off-center. I'm not sure if that's purposeful. It looks a little, you know, the center's right there, right? It's a little to the right of that. So there's a little off center at the other side too, but yeah, the 95 definitely not centered there. I do like the fact that the rims are 2 different colors. Obviously red in the front, silver in the back. Looks pretty cool. I always like when they do that. I always think that looks pretty cool. So you've got the Rally Race logo there. Yeah, that Lightning McQueen, the signature up there in silver on the roof railing. And obviously, you've got the 95 there on the roof. Go to the back, you've got Rally Race 200 on the back. Like they'd missed the chance to call this like the Radiator Springs Rally Race 200 or something. Rally Race 200 is very boring, but Radiator Springs Rally Race 200 sounds a little nicer. Of course, you've got the 95 there on the back as well. And then you've got Rally Race 200 on the spoiler there, which is a nice blue color. I feel like I also missed an opportunity to put Rusty's somewhere on here. I feel like that would have been pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, he does look pretty cool. It's a pretty nice version of McQueen, I will say. Comparing him here to the Rescue version of McQueen, there you can see the expression different. I mean, the expression is wildly different, which is props to Mattel. But, yeah, wildly different expression. So we've been over the differences in the hood there. See the side, you've got 95, got all the racing stuff on the Racing McQueen, of course, and then replaced with Rescue and all that here. You do have a little 95 there, and I do like that the tires are still different colors as well. Red in the front and a different color in the back. You can see the emblem badge replaced there and the 95 replaced with the Rescue stuff. You do still have, or well, you have Rally Race 200 on one, and then you've got Race and Rescue on the other, but 95 the same, just different colors, same with the spoiler. And I'm going to assume the same distinction takes place on the spoilers there. Yeah, Race and Rescue, Rally Race 200. And then the roof, you've got 95 on one, light bar on the other. So, yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I definitely prefer, I think, the race version of McQueen. Right? This one, I think it looks cleaner, it looks nicer, and I think it's more, you know, symbolic of what McQueen is, and that's a race car, not a fire truck or whatever, right? So, I definitely prefer this version here. Take a look at him compared, obviously, to his normal version, or at least the Cars 3 version. The mold of this McQueen looks like slightly different. I'm not sure why. I can't put my finger on it. It looks a little different. I don't think it actually is, but it just looks a little strange. But, yeah, you see the sponsors are the same, but you can have the lightning bolts. No Rusty's. Again, I feel like they could have put Rusty's somewhere on there. Also interesting that the 95 isn't yellow or anything like that. So Rusty's is replaced on the spoiler and the back there with Rally Race 200, but you could have definitely stuck a little Rusty's logo right there or something. I think that would have looked quite nice. Now, when we looked at the Mater, right, it's Mater with a working tow hook here. So, big question is, this McQueen has a little hole for Mater to pick him up or tow him with. It would obviously make more sense for him to tow the race version of McQueen. So, the big question here is, does he have a little hole to tow for Mater to tow? And sure enough, you can see right there that he does. Also a good opportunity to take a look at the base. But yeah, right there's a nice hole. So, stick it on. And there you go, Mater towing McQueen. I'm assuming this is, you know, kind of what's in the book or whatever, which we will be getting. But yeah, Mater towing McQueen off nicely, and then McQueen becomes kind of the rescue version of himself, I guess. But yeah, pretty nice. Mater with the tow hook is probably one of their better kind of variants they've come up with in recent years. It's a shame that it obviously doesn't work. It works with Otis, I'm pretty sure. Otis is one that it works with, and it works with McQueen. I think those are the only two that it works with. And Otis, obviously, it's pretty clever on their part as well to make it work with Otis, since obviously Mater's towing Otis in the second movie, and he tows McQueen in the first movie. And I think those are the only two it works with. Because, you know, Chick Hicks here, taking a look at him, he doesn't obviously have a hole underneath, so Mater can't really tow him as well as he tows McQueen here. But, yeah, that's kind of it for the review. Just another kind of last comparison here between the two variants of Race and Rescue McQueen. Let me know which one you guys prefer. Like I said, I prefer this one. And again, I'm looking at it here, and the mold looks slightly different. I don't think it is, but it just looks kind of different. But yeah, let me know which one you guys prefer. Like I said, I prefer the race version of McQueen. More symbolic, like I said, of who McQueen is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you found this 2-pack, and if you picked it up, because it is, like I said, just kind of a variant with release that you can get in the singles in Chick Hicks. But if you haven't found Chick Hicks either, I guess this is a good 2-pack to pick up. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Rally Race version of Mcqueen down in the comments below. This is the end of the video, so I want to thank you all for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!